Texans fans, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get to 400 subs. We only need 74 more to go. If you are already a loyal watcher, take that link that you guys see below and send it to some friends. Some friends? Some fans? I don't know. If you want even more competition, we got a Titans channel also here at Chat Sports. They're closer to 400 than y'all, and I know you don't want them to win. So go ahead and subscribe. Texans Training Camp winners and losers coming at you here. Mitchell Renz from Chat Sports. What I'm going to be doing on today's show is breaking down the 3 biggest winners and the 3 biggest losers of Texans Training Camp so far. One of the biggest winners has actually been wide receiver Anthony Miller, who the Houston Texans ended up trading for it was like a 5th-round pick, I believe, from the Chicago Bears. And this has been one of those guys when he first came out of Memphis. His zap that he had, his straight line speed, his ability to cut was something really exciting. Over the past 2 years has been a little bit disappointing simply because I think the quarterback play with the Chicago Bears has not been very good, but as a rookie, had 7 touchdowns, has already been creating a lot of buzz at Houston camp. Could end up being that wide receiver 2 behind Brandon Cooks. Let's go to the next name here, Titus Howard, and this has been one of these young men that have continued to work very hard. A lot of the players, a lot of the coaches continue to hype up what this young offensive lineman has been able to do. Last season played in 14 games, 2 sacks allowed. You're looking at the future tackle here for Houston, and I don't know who's going to end up playing quarterback. It's just me being 100% honest with y'all. But no matter what, you need to be able to protect the blind side, and especially if you have a quarterback that's, well, let's be real, a little bit inexperienced, that's where Titus Howard can end up stepping up. The next name I'm going to go here is Christian Kirksey, His ability to cover has been very impressive in camp, and actually, the entire Houston linebacking core has been very impressive. It's actually probably been one of the biggest talked about topics when you look at a lot of the media covering the Texans right now. But he's coming off a year where he had 78 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. I probably would have said the biggest area that he needed to improve upon during the offseason was his pass protection. And it sounds like he's doing that. So that makes Kirksey a big winner for me. So go down in the comments section right now. If you're new to Chat Sports, not only do we keep you guys up to date with the latest news, with the latest rumors, we are interactive. So we want you guys to go down in the comments. I want you to let me know, give me your 2 cents, name a winner at Texans Training Camp so far. With winners, that means now we got to talk about the losers, so don't hate on me. I'm just going to go with the entire group of the Texans quarterbacks. Like, there's been bad days of practice for Taylor. There's been bad days for Mills. Obviously, we know everything going on with Deshaun Watson and that whole, thing going, like everything. I'm not even going to get into it. Mills as well, and it just has not been good whatsoever. And if I'm like a Houston Texans fan, I'm like, man, like, I just would like to see Watson on the field because, let's face it, he is the best player, but so many things surrounding him, but it's not very good that none of the quarterbacks have been good thus far. Now we're going to go to Andre Roberts, and the reason why Roberts is going to make my list, he's been battling some injuries, hasn't really been able to get on the field, and he's probably the 5th wide receiver at absolute best right now at Texans camp because you got Cooks, he's over him, Cuty's over him, Anthony Miller's definitely over him. So Roberts, who is a little bit of an undersized receiver at the age of 33, I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be a lock for camp, but a lot of coaches have not been very pleased thus far with the effort put forth by him. Next guy coming up here is David Johnson, and David's a loser for 2 reasons here, and that kind of sounds bad when I just call somebody a loser, but he's had some fumbling issues already in camp, plus look at what the Houston Texans did this entire offseason. They added so many running backs. Phillip Lindsay, you add Rex Burkhead, you go out and add Mark Ingram. They have 9 running backs on this roster, and the fact that he's not having a good camp, that could really take away a lot of his production, a lot of his carries going forward. So be honest with me, I'll name a loser from Texans camp so far. If you named a winner and you made it this far in the video, please go ahead and name a loser.